What's up, Champions fam? It's Z.E.K.E back with a brand new WWE Champions video. Now, there's an old saying that goes along the lines of every dog has its day. Well, in a few short hours, finally, Showboat legend Junkyard Dog, aka JYD, is going to have his. Rest in paradise, my boy. Now, for those of you who aren't wrestling historians, pretty much Junkyard Dog was a household name within the WWF slash WWE. Back during the days of Andre the Giant, Piper, Hogan, Duggan, Orndorff, Savage. This guy was a staple of the company. And before that, when he was roaming around, wrestling in different territories, he was a household name. He was beloved by many fans, and he was a fan favorite who never broke kayfabe. He stayed true to the business, and he was well respected for his efforts, even if he never held the big belt. But nonetheless, even if you're a fan favorite in wrestling culture, doesn't always mean you're going to get that kind of rub when it comes to games. And Junkyard Dog is proof of that when it comes to champions. When people ask who's the worst champion in the game, normally, unanimously, everyone says Junkyard Dog. Not just for overall class, but overall units in the game. Who is the absolute worst? Junkyard Dog is normally the answer. But I feel that it shouldn't be that way anyway, because I feel like out of respect for the legends, the pioneers of the game, the pioneers of the business who got us to where we are, without that golden age of wrestling, we would have never gotten to the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era, the modern era that we are living through at this point in time. They should have a certain type of quality respect when it comes to how they are built. Now, granted, there are other fan favorites that are bigger names than Junkyard Dog, such as The Rock, The Undertaker, even a guy like Batista and Edge, okay? These guys were fan favorites. And, they have some piss poor variants in the game of champions. So it isn't just Junkyard Dog. It isn't like someone just had a hit out on him to make him Garbo. But someone decided to finally shine some light on the guy. And this upcoming Showdown tournament weekend, we got a brand new contest that is going to finally put some respect on JYD's name. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, we are going to have this tournament, and one of the milestones from this tournament is an absolutely free 4-star gold poster of Junkyard Dog. But the real icing on the cake here is this. Not only are you going to have a chance at acquiring JYD at 4-star gold, because he's a very common character at this point in time. A lot of us have pulled him a plethora of times. A lot of us are sitting on, 2K plus duplicate TP shards of him and haven't touched him. He's still level 1 on my roster, let alone others, because he's just that bad. He just doesn't flow. Well, now, not only are we getting a chance to take him from, maybe 2-star bronze, 2-star gold, 3-star bronze, etc., all the way up to 4-star gold with a fuse in the final milestone. And also, there's going to be an opportunity at more shards for him to utilize for his moves instead of you dipping into your assorted color TP for him. We're even getting a chance at a 5-star gold Showboat token, the Fiend's Mask. But on top of it all, they are launching a brand new game-breaking gear this weekend. Now, this gear is not a part of the Showdown Tournament milestones. I have to make it clear. There's going to be a banner up and available that if you pull Junkyard Dog at a certain rarity, you will get this gear. But this gear is truly a game changer. JYD ultimately becomes Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Without the gear, still hands down a bottom of the barrel unit. And even though his brand new 5-star move, Thump, is a game changer, I will have in the link in the description down below a link to the video of OG Gerson's brand new geared up Junkyard Dog gameplay at the 5-star. This gear is the true game changer here, okay? Now, they obviously want you to get him the 5-star bronze because of the new move, the Thump. They want you to go all in to get him. And no lie, when it comes to the requirements for this tournament, they actually are pretty decent. Outside of Volkov, Bruno Sammartino, and Trickster Andre, everything else is legit. You know, Showboat Andre, the Iron Sheik, Jerry the King Lawler. A lot of the required superstars are superstars that many of us already have. Slick Rick might be, you know, a little hit and miss, but nonetheless, I digress. This new gear for Junkyard Dog is absolutely busted because without the gear, he's still bottom of the barrel. And even with the brand new move Thump at 5-star, he would still be kind of mediocre. But if you do pulls on his banner and you get him with this gear at a high star rarity, all color gems are going to do 300% more damage. Now, I want people to understand this. This isn't just his yellow color gems. This is all colors, okay? Blue, red, yellow, black, green, and purple. All of his gems are going to be doing 300% more damage. Now, if you think about perks being equipped to him, and if you get a fully loaded legendary strap on him with a skill plate, plus you load it up with maxed out Fury medals, he will be hitting like a freight train. He will destroy many top tier units with ease, and it will truly be a breeze. And think about this too. If you have Slick Rick on your roster as well, and you gun for that additional gem damage, this dude is going to be a colossus of destruction in the ring. And remember, in this in the final showdown tournament milestone for this weekend, everyone's going to get a shot at getting a 4-star gold fuse for him. Absolutely free. Now, here's the thing. I myself, I don't have Trickster Andre, but I got everyone else pretty much. I think I'm missing Duggan, but if you grind out every day of the showdown, you do your weekly showdown grind, pretty much you're going to have a solid opportunity of clearing all the milestones and walking away with a 4-star gold Junkyard Dog. It's ultimately going to fall upon you on whether or not you want to take him up or not. Here's where I also got to say, this is where things get interesting too. A lot of people are kind of happy. Some people are happy. A lot of people aren't impressed at all because it's still like this. You got to get him to 5-star for him to become viable. And I understand that. Do I really want to take my first 3 Fiend masks and use them on Junkyard Dog? Especially considering, yeah, you're giving me a free 4-star gold unit or fuse for him. Do I really want to waste my 5-star gold tokens on JYD? Now, you get one of the tokens from the milestones. You're also going to be able to get another from doing his tour. They're going to be giving you shards out the wazoo from those tours. Plus, you're going to be getting coins, TP, health packs, blitz tickets, and straps galore to do the tours, okay? Any Legend tour, a Junkyard Dog tour, and any Ultimate Warrior tour. You got 3 tours that you're going to clear to get all these resources. Here is the thing. As happy as I am, because my little brother, when we used to play SmackDown versus Raw together, he absolutely loved the Junkyard Dog. So yes, you might be seeing your boy, the bad guy WWE Champions, go in and do some rolls, do some pulls to try to get the gear. But here is what I have to say about this. Is this a solid contest? From my point of view, yes it is. Because even if you don't get to the final milestone for 4-star gold Junkyard Dog, whether brand new champion or a fuse, okay? You still have a shot at picking up your very first 5-star gold token with the Fiend mask. Guaranteed. On top of that, if you choose to invest in Junkyard Dog this weekend, you're going to be getting mad points from the milestones. That's something else to consider. I don't have Trickster Andre, okay? I don't think I have Duggan either. Well, I know I don't have Duggan. I just can't remember if he's the requirement at this moment in time. But the point is, the points that you're missing, you can easily make up if you do Junkyard Dog's tour. 2 birds, 1 stone, because you're working on him, plus he's a legend, so boom, you're going to be making up points there just by investing in him, using his dupe TP instead of your color TP. That's going to be saving you a lot of time. It's basically a contest that feeds into itself. It just ultimately comes down to whether or not you're going to do pulls for this gear. Now, a lot of people are bashing this, but I want you all to think about this. Again, I said in the previous video, they can launch a new Mega Superstar. It doesn't right the wrongs of what's going on. Because that Independence contest closed out a few days back, and I am getting an overflow of those Blitz tickets, even though that Blitz isn't up. Neither here or there. The thing is this. A lot of people are complaining about this because, 4-star gold free fuse or champion in Showdown tournament. Saves you a lot of tokens right there if you even get to the final milestone. The requirements are highly reasonable. And again, even if you don't have all the superstars, you grind out your Showdown every day. You do your weekly Showdown grind, accumulate coins that way. You're going to have a solid chance of walking away with this guy. Plus, if you work on him and build him up. What people aren't realizing is, if you did decide to pull on this banner, you're pulling for a character that you already have, meaning you have the chance of getting scoped by Junkyard Dog. And with it being his said banner, there's a chance, because you already have him, as common as of a champion he is, you have a higher chance at actually pulling him than you would if you were going after a champion that you don't have. Now, RNG is going to be RNG. So I'm not saying open up your wallets and go all in. But it is something to consider. It's something highly to consider if you are a true fan of Junkyard Dog. He does become a top tier unit with this gear. But outside of that, he's still meddling. He's still in limbo. Because without the gear, he's nothing. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. If you got the gear, you're going to be set, but you have to pull for it. But since everyone has him, there's a high chance that you will get a fuse of him and you will get his gear. So it's ultimately up to you. Out of respect for my bro, I'm more than likely going to do some pulls. Not that many, but at least go and shoot my shot for this gear. Because even if you don't max out the milestones, but you pull Junkyard Dog in the loot banner, you get his gear, he's going to still be better than what he was. 300% more damage. To Mollywop and Acrobat, the class you're supposed to have a disadvantage against. To clear them out with 200k plus damage. That's speaking volumes. And then to go up against top tier units from strikers. You're already going in with a class advantage. Now you're just destroying them. He's going to be a problem. But the gear is crucial. This is truly a real catch-22 here. Do I invest in this character that's been sitting on my roster for all this time, who I don't use at all, don't care for? Or do I roll the dice and go for it? It's going to fall upon you and your preferences. But I am at least happy that they did finally give him a nod. And it's a pretty broken gear, the same way like with Mark Henry. He was trash at 3-star. They gave him a nod at 4-star. Then they gave him the Santa gear. The game hasn't been the same since. Same's going here. They're introducing 5 stars, certain 5-star moves are trash. This takes Junkyard Dog, the Thump takes Junkyard Dog from being trash to being a very solid unit. And if you're able to pull his gear from the banner, it takes him to another level. So it's all RNG, and it ultimately falls upon your preference as well. It all ultimately falls upon your preference. To me, personally, if anything, go for the 4-star gold fuse. A free 4-star gold fuse, if you can swing it, take it. Do it. Go for it. It's free. Absolutely free. There's going to be a banner with him on there at 4-star gold. You can genuinely walk away with a free 4-star gold champion or fuse. Consider that. But that gear is where it's at. And sadly, the gear is not a milestone. If the gear had been a milestone, yeah, I think everybody would probably be on board for that. But then again, the game would be a little bit boring if everyone had this gear. But then also, even if you get lucky and pull the gear, at least even if he's sitting at level 1 with that gear equipped, 300 plus damage. A legendary Fury-loaded metal strap. Okay? Dude's going to be giving people issues. And don't be surprised if you come across a 5-star bronze geared up Junkyard Dog moving forward. It's highly possible. But with that being said, y'all, I've held y'all long enough. What are your thoughts? I'm pretty happy that the guy is getting a look. Again, we're getting a brand new Showdown tournament contest, and it's all about Junkyard Dog, okay? 5-star move, the Thump, allows you to choose some gems to make into mobile gems. Then you're able to turn those immobile gems into yellow gems. Cascades the Wild Cardo. With the gear, 300% more gem damage for all color gems. Broken. And final Showdown tournament milestone, a 4-star gold Junkyard Dog. You're also getting an opportunity at a 5-star gold Fiend Mask from those milestones. And you're getting another opportunity for another Fiend Mask. 2 5-star gold Showboat tokens if you do Junkyard Dog's tour. Plus, if you get all the way through his tour on Hell Mode, not only will you get the Fiend Mask, but you will also get a guaranteed equal odds 4-star bronze banner offering some solid units like Piper, Duggan, Dusty Rhodes, Slick Rick, woo! And even Sergeant Slaughter, Trickster Sarge. So, bad times don't last, but champions do. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's talk about it. What are your thoughts about this? Again, a fan favorite, a truly beloved character during the heyday of wrestling. An era that ushered in the eras that we know and love today, okay? And he played a crucial part in this. I'm excited to see what y'all think about it. Granted, I know a lot of y'all are already coming with that heat, going to be bashing it like, oh, I'm still going to leave him at the bottom of my roster. Do you? I feel legit. If you got Slick Rick on your squad, if you got Showboat Warrior, if you got Duggan, okay, Matt Hardy, Fiend, I can't blame you if you leave Junkyard Dog alone and you just pick up the fuse. At least if you get the 4-star gold fuse, you can finally use the thousands of duplicate TP on him for future kickoff Tup contests, right? So that's one way to look at it too. Look at the glass half empty, half full. But for certain, that gear is broken. There's no way around that. A Showboat that's pretty much going to have that tankiness, have all that health, but be dealing some god tier striker damage pretty much. Going to be able to kick out of pins because a lot of people say Showboats are the worst class. He will rise above that with this gear here, kicking out of pins without any issue, able to steamroll a lot of top tier heavy hitting units of all classes. He is going to be a monster on steroids if you get this gear. But remember, the 4-star gold fuse or champion is the final Showdown tournament milestone reward. The gear is going to be in a banner. But remember, due to how common Junkyard Dog was and is initially, there's a chance, a probability chance, might be very low because RNG is RNG. You could get scoped, that you can walk away with him and get the gear. So it's just one of those things. You decide what you want to do on that. I say personally, go for the gear first. If you pull the gear, that saves you a lot of headache. But if you also want to double dip, go for the gear and do some pulls, plus go for the fuse, be my guest. Ultimately, a free 4-star gold, even if it's a hot trash unit, that's still a free 4-star gold champion. I wouldn't miss out on that. So, sorry to take this long, but it's pretty cool. Not saying this is going to be a be-all, end-all contest. The requirements are pretty lenient. I mean, again, everyone has Iron Sheik, Jerry the King Lawler, Showboat Andre, okay? Slick Rick's been offered in multitudes of contests as of late. Bruno Sammartino was also offered. You also had the store offers where they had the glitch that I took advantage of, where you were able to actually get him and unlock him at 3-star gold. So, with that being said, a lot of opportunity here, but ultimately it comes down to you and what your roster's looking like. And again, in order for him to get that OP look, he does have to go up to 5-star bronze. And not that many people are going to be that fast to be like, oh, let me take my first, 5-star gold showboat tokens and use them on JYD. So it's understandable. Just think this out, know the opportunities there, and ultimately, I want y'all to have fun when it's all said and done. So, y'all let me know. Let's talk about it. Didn't mean to hold y'all for long, but mad love to each and every single one of you of my beloved hashtag Champions fam. Let's get ready to thump out this weekend's content. And until next time, stay tuned. Peace.